Hotelligence. Just to introduce the team. So we've got Chris, Gimme, Ed, and myself, Richard, who you might recognise earlier from that Politify. Thanks for the photo, guys. Appreciate it. Always nice. Yeah. So basically, get right into it. The basic problem set that we were trying to solve is that the hotel check-in process is slow, tedious, and archaic, to say the least. From our research, what we identified was that the fundamental problem is that they have to verify your identity, effectively. So you book through booking.com or whatever, and they need to verify that with your actual identities, and that's why they spend time sort of scanning your passport or driver's license or whatever it is when you check into a hotel. So, and they also don't know when you've arrived, so we sort of set out to solve those two problems. So I'm going to give a quick live demo, bear in mind, of the user side of this application. So, all right, so here we have the splash page, effectively. So after a booking is received by a hotel, they would prompt the user to go here if they are so inclined to speed up their check-in process, and they are not logged in, so they would sort of go to login. And here, they would register or log in. In this case, we're logging in. As Blue Peter would say, here's one we made earlier. So here we go. Awesome. And now at this stage, as you can see, we're into the dashboard. So it says here, you have not yet submitted your ID, please do so. So here we're going to solve that problem, so the user can go to submit docs, and that's going to bring up a camera. So submit a picture of you with your passport. Well, no passport, but perhaps. All right, that's probably cool. And then, yeah, so if they're not happy with that, they can retake it, or they can actually view it themselves as well. That's now gone off to the database, so the hotel have it. And as you can see, it's lit up with a green light, which is sort of saying you've submitted your ID for verification. Please download Hotelligence on your phone, and you're all set. So at this point, the hotel has that, so they can verify that the credit card details are the same as the user. Now, coming over to the hotel side, here's a dashboard of what the hotel themselves would see. So as you can see, there's a couple of people in there already. They've checked in, and you can see at the top we've got this new person, guest@gmail.com. That we just made. If they're so inclined, now the hotel can view the docs by clicking on that camera. There it is, there's the one we just did. Beautiful. Cool, and you can see that they haven't checked in. So, and that's the next part of our app. So we have a mobile section. I'm going to hand over to Chris, who's going to run us through that, about how they would know when you've walked through the door.
So the other part of our app is, or our product is the mobile app. This works in conjunction with these things called beacons. If you don't know, beacons are low energy Bluetooth emitting devices. They have a watch battery in them that will last for 2 years. The energy is that low. They constantly emit a unique ID. The app that we've designed is designed to search for these signals. And when it picks it up, it can tell how far away from the beacon it is. So the idea being, the hotel would have one of these beacons above the door. When the guest with their app walks through the front door, it will pick up the signal. It will send some messages to our database, which will alert the hotel that the guest is arriving, so that the hotel can be aware that they're going to be on site. It will also retrieve any messages pertinent to that hotel guest and display them on the phone. Unfortunately, we can't show the app on the screen, so I'm going to have to hold it up. Hopefully, you've got good eyesight. It works same login as the guest you've just seen. So you put your details in and click login. So it currently says, see you soon, you are near the hotel. So because we're in range of the beacon, but not close enough to trigger it, it knows that we're nearby, so you see a message saying we're close. As soon as the phone or the user comes close to the beacon, fingers crossed, you have a notification. On the screen is a message which was in the database. It says, welcome to Maker's Motel, you're staying in room 101. The other thing that you may have noticed on the hotel dashboard is that the red box, which says they weren't on site, has gone green to let the hotel know that they have arrived, and the pictures have been yes. There you go. Gimmy's going to now tell us about technologies we've used to make it.
Right, quick word on the technologies. We had to essentially make two apps, one native mobile app that used the SMO technology that Chris has mentioned already. Then we were let down because we wanted a cross-platform app that would work both on Apple and Android. We used Ionic as a framework for that. and that's essentially just the HTML5 hybrid app framework that enables you to do that. On the back end, we use Firebase, which is a back end as a service. The whole idea behind that is that you get real-time data pushed to all parties that are involved in the database. And we also use Angular for our sort of front end wiring all together. This led to take advantage of the Angular Fire project, which combines the two together. It's created by Google, and that enabled us to achieve harmonization across all the different technologies used. Apart from that, for our testing, we just went with Karma and Tratex. That's what we used on the course, and that's what's suitable for the JavaScript that we were writing. Now that we've taken care of the technology, I'm going to hand you over to Ed, who is going to tell you about our struggles and our successes.
So starting with the successes, using Firebase was really effective, as we've seen, for real-time updates. We've got the web app and the mobile app working in perfect conjunction there. We used Cordova to make the web app, so we only have one code base, and that made porting it to the Android and iOS systems really easy. We also found working with the beacons quite straightforward, which is very well documented. And as a team, we really got to grips with GitHub, which is our version control. We had quite a lot going on across the two distinct apps, and we were going pretty smoothly with that by the end of it. In terms of struggles, Firebase was also quite hard to get to grips with because it's quite new out there, and there are relatively few resources that we can call on.